Hi guys, it's Uga and welcome back to another video and welcome to the second book talk here. Yes, I want to really talk about this and let's start. So the book I want to talk to you today is House Rules by Jodi Picoult. Yes, let's talk about Jodi Picoult. I only review here two books from Jodi, so I want to talk one of my most favorite books, which is House Rules. So House Rules is a chunky book. It has, in the Portuguese edition, 622 pages. It has mixed media format. It has some here, like a style of diary. It has multiple POVs. And it's one of the most amazing books I've read from Jodi. So, House Rules follow a teenager boy named Jacob Hunter, and he's brilliant. He's a very good student on math. He has a spicy humor. He's very organized, but he's incapable of following social skills and social rules, and that's because he has Asperger's syndrome. He's well in his role, but he doesn't will deal very well with his out of world. He lives with his mother and his younger brother. I would say, I think he's a younger brother, Theo. And yeah, his mother tried to do everything for him, and I think he's going to a normal high school, but he also has like a tutor, a social skill teacher who helped him. I think it's a college student from psychology, something like that, and she tries to help Jacob to be more social, to understand how his social contact, how his social skills like talking, interaction, irony, all sorts of that. But everything takes a turn when the tutor from Jacob is found dead, and in the field is found a blanket that belongs to Jacob. So when the police comes out and they start to see Jacob with not making eye contact, acting very weird, like not taking account he has Asperger's syndrome, he's put as the main suspect of the murder. And we follow the story of her mother, the brother, and Jacob dealing with the trial. We're going to find a lawyer and try to help discovering the truth about this murder and to deal with someone with Asperger. What I really like about Jodi is she does a lot of research. So she's not just someone who goes on Google and Google a topic and writes a book about it. No, she talks to people. On her Acknowledge, she goes to legal teams about court scenes, regulations and laws, CSI members that she accomplished, like police departments, policy investigations, to understand how it is to recollect the evidence. She talked with a lot of people with Asperger's syndrome or with someone with Asperger's syndrome to get their own stories and to get their own perspectives how it is and to recollect different data. She has here like Linda and his son Rich, Laura and his son Alex. She has here an author that worked with autism boys, and it's not relation with vaccines and the autism. It's not a real thing. That's why I like Jodi. She does a lot of this research, and it brings us information that it's real and creates real characters. It's not just something that you went to Google and you just create a stereotype. No, it's someone that is very well depicted, and I think the community will find it very real. Of course, you will find someone saying, but if she doesn't have anyone with Asperger's syndrome, or she doesn't have it, she shouldn't write it. I don't believe that. I think if she done a good research job like she does, I think she can connect with the characters and she can connect with the community that she is representing. Of course, we should give people of, for example, this community, the right to express their stories and to support them. But I think Jodi does a great job. From this one to 90 minutes to there's one about gay rights, but there's one about also World War II that I have your review on the channel. There's also one about a black nurse. There's going to be a movie later, and neo-Nazis, and some people liked it, some people don't, but I think she does a great job. What I liked more about this book is definitely the different POVs we're gonna get. So we have the Theo, who is normal or doesn't have Asperger's syndrome, so we see how this behaves, how he deals with his brother having this problem, and how he deals with all this is happening. We see their mother dealing with having a Sundays obsessed, for example, he only eats blue food on Wednesday, and she has to find blue foods. She deals with routine, and when things change, how she deals with the rampage that Jacob has because of his condition. We also have insights of Jacob's mind, how he thinks, and I really love, because it was my first contact with an autism character, and this book it's kind of old. I think it's like from 2008, 2010. It was released in 2010, so it's 11 years old, and things evolve, of course, but I think the topic is very relevant. I think Jodi created a very good story and a very good different type of characters, and from the truth type of the spectrum to what they don't believe it's true, to, like she said, she talked about here the relationship between vaccines and autism, that doesn't exist, and a relationship, how the justice system will work with someone with autism. Everything. I think the book is very well done. I think the resolution we get in the end, I didn't find it expected, and I really like the way she created this story. It was one of my first Jodi Picoult books, and I reread it like a couple of times because I really liked it. I don't know what to say more, because I don't want to disclaim anything more, but I think it's a very well educated book on my point of view. Maybe some people will not find it, but it's definitely one of my favorites from her. I think with Jodi, she sometimes has a lot of characters, and in the beginning can be hard to identify each one, but if you grab the book, and if you don't go with scared of losing track of the characters, you will understand the story, and you will start following them, and each time that you go for the chapters, you already know what you can expect of writing style of this. This edition is very well done. Each character has their own font, so the fonts are different between character to character, and I think that brings a lot to the book. I don't know if the English edition does the same, but I really like the way this was done, at least in the Portuguese one. So yeah, let's go to my 5 likes and 5 reasons why you should read about this book. Reason number 1, it's an amazing story. It's a contemporary story about a boy who is fighting the system against one incorrect assessment what he has, and because of his condition, he's contemplated as a murderer even with low proofs, just because the way he behaves. Reason number 2, Jodi does an intense research. I think if you give it a chance, you will find that she did a great research portraying these characters, from the police, from the investigators, from the point of view of a mother having a children with Asperger's syndrome, to the Asperger's syndrome kid, or in this case teenage Jacob itself. I think it's a very cruel and very realistic way to portray this character. My reason number 3 is that the book is compelling. The chapters are so small, or they are small enough that you can grip, and since you are skipping point of view, you are always interested on knowing what that character is thinking, and you want to know what happens next. What is the next character gonna do? Okay, we know something that police knows, but the mother still doesn't know, so we move like this, and it's very interesting. 4th, as amazing court scenes. Jodi has an ability to create a court scene that is so realistic, that is so amazing and so intense, that you grip on that part. When the part of the book comes out, you're like, what's gonna happen? He's going guilty. No, that strategy is so good. No, you shouldn't say that. That's amazing, and that's how you create an amazing intense scene on a contemporary book. And my reason number 5 is the end is just different. It's nothing that you would have expected. I think you will end like, what happened? Oh, and I think will caught you out of hand, and I hope you will really like it. So guys, this was my book talk for the House Rules by Jodi Picoult. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys pick it. This is one of my favorite books from Jodi. and I hope you give it a chance. I want really to hear your opinions. I know I have some friends that are Jodi fans, and definitely you should pick it out. I would love to discuss with you. If you want, we can do a buddy read. I'm always up to read this book. If you're interested on doing it, just tell me down below and we'll do a buddy read. Yeah, I post videos every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I see you guys in my next video. Bye.